I am going to start off with what do you admire most about Sheila?
Ooh, um, I mean, Sheila really is doing the best she can to fight for her family and fight for her child, right? And trying to make ends meet. Um, and yeah, she works all these long hours, so Sheila's a fighter. She's not somebody that's going to give up.
He sees behind the veil. He can't be tricked. That's what I loved about him in the book. I love that about him in the movie. Um, he's a very, very intelligent young man, and he's very it feels like the whole world has kind of the wool pulled over their eyes a little bit through the network and Josh Brolin's character, except Bradley. Bradley is just he's the truth and he can't be tricked. And that was really cool to know and to play.
Yeah, are you a questioning person by nature?
Constantly, constantly. I am
Okay.
very skeptical. I try not to be cynical, but I'm
Okay.
skeptical of everything. Yeah.
Ben makes some great sacrifices for the people he loves in this
Hmm.
film, and I'm curious, what is either the greatest sacrifice that someone has made for you or you have made for someone?
Ooh, instantly I think of my mom. It's kind of a joke, but like not a joke. When I remember once I had gotten to college and I had like this epiphany of realizing that my mother has had the same wardrobe for like the past 20, 30 years of her life. Um, and that meant a great deal to me because I recognized that this was a woman that never spent money on herself. She always did everything to make sure that I was taken care of, that her kids were taken care of. And so, what her wants and her needs and her desires, she would always put on the back burner to make sure all of her kids were at their practices and their football games and and just something that small. When I recognized that, I was like, yeah, that woman's made a lot of sacrifices for us.
Ooh, that's got to be my mother for sure. Yeah, I mean, as many mothers do, she gave up a lot to kind of take care of me and my brother and keep food on the table and uh make sure we were had clothes. She just did the beautiful thing that mothers do, putting their children first. So yeah, that's definitely what comes to mind.
Has there ever been a time where someone has told you you couldn't do something and you were determined to prove them wrong?
My entire life. Yeah, I think most people I don't know that you can, I don't know what it is to live a life where people don't doubt you. I've never had that privilege. I think for a lot of people, we're always up against the odds, whether that be the circumstances we're in or the dreams we're trying to chase. So yeah, I'm constantly having to, fight against what people think I can't do.
Yeah, I think honestly, just trying to be an actor. Yeah, the beginnings of trying to be an actor was, very hard. Trying to get into drama school, the very few people get in their first time. I didn't get in my first time, and so it's a lot of rejection. And usually, a lot of the time, the person telling you might not be able to do it is yourself.
Mm.
So you have to kind of figure that out and have that conversation and find something to keep pushing for. And so, definitely, yeah.
This film is full of dangerous situations. What is the most dangerous thing you've done in your life that you're willing to share?
Oh man, dangerous thing that I've done.
Could be emotionally, like reapplying to drama school, could be physically,
Yeah,
spiritually.
probably martial arts. I do a little bit
Ooh,
of jiu-jitsu and it's scary. There's been some close calls and so
yeah.
it's fun. It's like the most fun I ever have, but yeah, I've kind of come out limping a few times thinking. And occasionally I've done it whilst filming, which is terrifying because obviously if you get injured whilst filming, you know, you get
Yeah.
yourself. So you
Yeah.
got to have to be
Production is not happy.
so
Yeah.
yeah, that's what comes to mind, I think.
So I might know the answer to this. Are you a competitive person by nature?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I am. There's certain things that I just am lazy about. It depends what it is. But yeah,
Okay.
I can be very competitive.
Yeah. I'm not in denial about it. I'm very competitive. It's good. Like I'm not a sore loser. So,
Okay.
you know.
How do you define personal success now, and how has that changed from earlier in your life?
Oh, personal success now. I think peace. If I feel genuine like peace and contentment, that's kind of what makes me feel the most successful if I have those moments. I grew up with so much like anxiety and trying to be different things that now when I just feel really comfortable in my own skin, and just have like a really content and peaceful day, that feels like what success should be.
Is peace like quiet and calmness to you, or can peace be like have multiple forms?
It can have multiple forms. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty introverted, so leaning closer to quiet and calmness. But yeah, no, it can have multiple forms. I think just being happy with where you're at.